Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at why students were sent to the principal's office. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. A new male student, year 4, gets mistaken by his classmates for being female. He had long shiny hair. I'm guessing this wasn't the first time this has happened, as he immediately jumped to the top of his desk, pulled down his pants and waved his privates out to everyone, yelling, "What is this? I'm a boy, I'm a boy." Oh, okay. That's one way to prove that you're a boy. He could have just, took off his shirt. That's less crazy, okay? No one wants to see your balls and everything. No, thank you. I was covering for a 5th grade class, and a girl walks in wearing a Hustler tube top, a pair of Daisy Dukes that were cutting off circulation, even though she was a super tiny 10-year-old, and a whale tail sticking out the back. She very clearly had not dressed herself, and she was visibly uncomfortable, both literally and figuratively. Poor thing was grateful to be taken to the office, though I'm sure the call home was unpleasant. So her parents just dressed her like that? Dude, your kids are not toys, okay? They're not dolls for you to dress them however you want to by hurting them. These parents are crazy. Each morning, I let my kids talk about whatever they want for 5 minutes, kinda like show and tell for teenagers. One morning, a kid opens the comment portion by just saying, "Kobe," that's it. No elaboration, nothing. A kid in the back says, "Man, Kobe sucks." First kid was super offended. "What? Your mama sucks." Before I could even register the craziness that was happening, the second kid is out of his chair over the tables and wailing away on the first kid's face. I had to write up a report of what happened, and the office staff kept saying I needed to finish the report. This can't be everything that happened. Oh, but it was. Utterly bizarre. Oh, but isn't that a common saying where people say Kobe when they throw something? Damn. That kid really loved Kobe then. I'm a middle school teacher. I had a student sneak a gas cooker and his mum's pork chops into school in a large backpack. He cooked pork chops for his friends at lunchtime. He was sent to the office for unsafe behavior. His mum was pissed he took her pork chops she was preparing for dinner. He cooked pork chops for his friend? Oh, wow. This kid is gonna go places. Okay. Jeez. Okay, I guess that's dangerous, right? A gas cooker and a kid cooking. But man, I would... Honestly, I would be on the kid's side. But yeah, I can see how dangerous it is. We were doing sketch comedy in 6th grade a few years back, and seeing as it was a nice day, we went outside to practice. From across the field, I see one of my students very clearly and aggressively trying to put his junk on a prone classmate. When I asked him, he said it was for his sketch, and he was playing a character named the Iron Teabag. The best was the follow-up text from my boss saying I had to Google what teabagging was before I met this kid. Iron Teabag? I know what teabagging is, but Iron Teabag? Okay, dude. Kids and their minds a bit crazy. Got into a fist fight with their mother outside the classroom door. Yo! Is there more to the story? Because I would like to sip some tea, Getting into a fist fight with your own mother? That's crazy, man. That would never be me. I would just die. This person's crazy. My mum's been a teacher for many years. There was a sad one recently. Apparently, one of her middle school students had been coming in day after day, just absolutely filthy, wearing the same dirty clothes. She notifies the office and they talk to her and the parents. Apparently, the family has been living in an RV with no running water. I'm not sure if this is due to homelessness or what. We're in a rural area and it's not uncommon to see people living this way. The school offers to let the girls shower at school, and they even have a special shop of sorts, free to the students of course, for clothing and things like hygiene items. The only issue is the school needs the parents' permission to let her shower there at the school, and the parents won't grant it. I'm not sure why. Oh, is it because, they're hiding something? And yeah, CPS has been notified several times, but they must be deeming the family's dwelling habitable in some way, though I'm not sure how the parents are getting away with such horrid obvious neglect. My mom says the kid is just so sweet, but she smells bad and looks even worse, and she's afraid the bullying will start soon. The area I live in is absurdly poor and very rural, so sadly such instances are not unusual. That's so sad. The fact that the parents don't want the kid to be clean again, like, that's just sus. Okay, something is sus. Something is up with the parents. Why? You don't want someone to see the bruises or something? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I wonder why though, because why wouldn't you let your kids shower? Like, they can't even shower at your own place. You should be grateful the school lets them do that. A grade 1 student came up to me on the playground telling me another student was making her sick. She pointed to another student about 10 meters away, looked at me and projectile puked on the blacktop. Went to the other student. He had found rabbit turds on the ground and stuck them in his mouth and was chasing kids around. I then puked. I didn't go to the office, but rabbit turd kid did. Ew. That kid picked up rabbit poop and just like kept them in his mouth. That's nasty, and see, kids are nasty, jeez. This is why if a kid hands you anything to eat with their bare hands, don't take it. Alright. Nasty as. Not a teacher, but my dad was a bus driver, and one day this kid gets on the bus, sprinting and nearly knocks himself out on the chair. When my dad goes over to see what happened, he realizes the kid had no pants on. The mother, who drove off in her car extremely quickly, had literally sent this poor kid to school with no pants on. My dad got a student who knew really well to sit next to this kid and comfort him, and also make sure everyone else weren't assholes. My dad, when he finally got to the school, walked this kid into the office and asked for a spare pair of pants. Poor kid, that mother was an ass. The mother sent the kid to school without pants on? For what reason? To like punish the kid for something he did? Some people just shouldn't be parents. Holy. Kid in boarding tried to cook a whole raw chicken with like 5 minutes in the microwave. A whole chicken. That's like Mr. Bean, yo. Have you guys watched that scene where Mr. Bean freaking cooks a whole turkey in the microwave or something? Was it a turkey or a chicken? I can't remember, but he did the same freaking thing. Shoves the whole thing in the microwave. That was funny. Kid shows up to class 10 to 15 minutes late to a 40-minute period. 7th grade. Sean. Sorry, Miss G. I was in a bad mood and I didn't want to bring it to class. Me. Hi, Sean. I will still have to count you tardy. You're extremely late and I need to know where you are for safety reasons. In the future, there's a counselor request form on my Google Classroom page you can fill out. Sean. Okay, thanks. Things went normally for about 10 minutes until another student shot a rubber band. It didn't hit anyone, but Sean decided to take justice into his own hands. In the middle of me giving instruction, he gets up, walks slowly across the room, I assumed for a tissue, and smacks the other student across the face. Wow. Sean is like, I was in a bad mood and you're gonna make me in a worse mood? You can just never expect anything from kids. Like, you don't know what they're thinking. Seriously. Imagine if that kid just shot it by accident, you know, just playing with a rubber band and then he just gets a smack in the face. Student was wearing sweatpants that had a hole in it, and his privates would flap out and was visibly noticeable to myself and other students. I've had students attack me and say horrible things, but this was the most memorable. Kid ended up needing clothes, a shower and a place to do laundry, which the school provided. I remember I tried to get a male staff to talk to him, but at 17 he did not want to hear it, so he had to resort to the office. Oh, so he was just like living in poor conditions. Okay, for a second I thought he was doing that on purpose or something. I thought he just wanted to show everyone, you know? Wow. 17's a tough age, man. I was student teaching for 2nd grade. This girl was known to come into school smelling a bit off. One day she came in constantly scratching her head, non-stop for a long time. I pulled her over and asked what's wrong. She told me her head won't stop hurting. She was on the verge of tears, and she was scratching hard. I told her to let me look. She had a massive bald spot on the middle of her head and was also bright red from the scratching as well as a rash. I pulled over my mentor teacher. We called her mother while writing a CPS report. The teacher was telling the mum that her daughter was scratching her head and wondered if something happened. The mum took it as an attack and yelled that we said she was a bad mum. My teacher said she didn't say that and she should come get her daughter and have her checked out. The mum's response, "I can't right now, I'm with my boyfriend who's more important," and hung up. She called CPS and I took her to the office. The nurse checked her out. She had a major case of lice and she also notified CPS. She was out for a week. She came back and I asked how she was doing. She said she's okay, but her mum didn't want her talking about it. This was about 4 years ago. No idea where she is or how she's doing, and I think about her all the time. I hope she's doing okay. What the heck? Her mum prioritizes her own boyfriend over her own daughter? Oh my gosh, these stories are making me lose faith in humanity. Are you kidding me? Your daughter is less important than some fling that you're having? Okay. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!